today, yesterday, President Bill be promised we, say NACOVERC go can tell we the measures them whether they put in place, because the president is some of the restrictions them for COVID-19. Where the coffee order, they move on from 9 p.m. to 11 p.m. And also the inter-district lockdown from today, Wednesday, in a day again. But things then they, we NACOVERC be supposed to do. And at that day, we go can't talk about na today on program. However, as usual, make we can with the COVID-19 update for today, the 24th of June 2020. That's what the numbers then look like. 136 tests was conducted. 136 tests. Out of that 136 day, 7 turn out for be positive. 7 turn out for be positive. So today we get 7 positive new cases of coronavirus na Salone. And that 7 positive case day, if we want break and down by district, that's so the number them look like. Kailahun 1, Moyamba 1, Western Area Urban 5 na Western Area Urban, 1 na Moyamba and 1 na Kailahun. And then they give you 7. We'll find out, say, we see less number of tests them conducted right now. We go really like to see, make with at an average of that 200. Whenever we can do na then numbers then they, we find out, say, the numbers then can always rise. As long as we dey in this number like 136, 92, 141, below 150, test we can conduct can always come with low numbers. Make we not turn Donald Trump na. Donald Trump say tell them for slow down. See, because we didn't slow down, when they reduce the number of tests, you get less positive case. You say, but the more tests to be conducted on more people, you get a lot of positive case. No, I use Donald Trump here, but we want to see make them the average in 200, because whenever we can dip at their number, then we find out say the positive numbers can always rise. So make we continue with the other numbers then. The number of confirmed cases now in Salone reach 1,354. 1,354. The number of confirmed cases now in Salone. The one them where they na isolation center, where they respond to treatment, now 429. 429. Inside the past 24 hours, from yesterday to today, we get 12 people who beat COVID-19 na Salone. 12 people beat COVID-19 na Salone. And the number of recoveries now do reach 869. 869. The one them we lost in life to COVID-19 for the past 24 hours, we get 1 person. 1 person, and we pray say that person day in soul, go rest in peace. And we don't get a total of 56 people them now, where they lost in life inside Salone to COVID-19. 56 people. The one them with the in quarantine, 1,537. And the one them with on left quarantine, 6,728. From where they begin conduct test na salon to date, we don't conduct now 10,434. 10,434 tests now I don't conduct now na salon. Again, with the restrictions where government don't put now in place, when we really want for can deal with, make we see how these new restrictions go help for end coronavirus na salon. Yesterday, President B.O.B. promised me. Today, NACOVERC don't deliver. Make we just go straight to the point where NACOVERC want make me, you know. They say COVID-19 enhance regulation. And give glasses make you see them. And give heavy lens make you see them how big it is. So you go able to see a clear one. The first one, traditional practices. All secret society activity remain banned until further notice. All secret society business na salon ban. Ban trade, a ban right now. So not because they don't say interdistrict lockdown, you know, so people won't carry out the activity there. A ban na salon. We come now to religious practice. Worship na all in church and all in mosque them remain banned till further notice. Church and mosque worship remain banned till further notice. This morning, the presidential spokesman Yusuf Keketoma may talk like say it can happen just now. But however, this afternoon, the camera go work at it. Always they get to go opportunity for watching because the camera be daily. But worship, church and mosques remain banned. Funeral procession go continue, but then go restrict them to only family members. And then family members are not for past 35 people. And for the funeral procession. Then for observe social distancing. And then all for use face mask. Because face mask mandatory. Traditional engagement. Like the one that want married, the one that want name them, picking them. Then for limit them back to 35 people. And then for observe social distance and use face mask as mandatory. You go married, you go pull lado, use face mask. I go eat now. Yeah? But however, it's mandatory for wear face mask now pull lado. Yeah? And married, bearing, is mandatory. Make we remember that. Now, make we come to transport. Transport. Taxi go continue for limits only 3 passengers. One front, 2 behind. Taxi. Keke then serve for continue for only 2 passengers. Then say no middle seats, not for day, or people in team up inside poda or any big bus. All driver and Okada rider them, they require them for worker with hand sanitizer, for give passengers them for apply. I don't know if now you don't come inside the motorcar, now before you come inside the motorcar, away the candle back, but all driver, keke rider now, Okada rider now, anyone, you forget hand sanitizer. All transport park forget hand sanitizer and hand washing facility. All transport pack forget hand washing facility. Forget another one. But for make water did in the other one. Okay. Ferry and boat for carry people them where the capacity where that boat say they take, then for split and 2. If na 100, na 50 then for carry. Ferry and boat. And then for supervise, by student supervisor then and the marshal then, and then for ensure social distance measures and are fully applied. This particular one for the ferry, they send the camera there. Make we go see how, because I don't know if Sierra Leone ferry really get capacity. We all don't see how they load ferry. So maybe if they cut that particular one way, then can load. If they cut in half, maybe nine at the ferry in own capacity. And both them. But we go for send the camera there when the ferry begin on. Face mask must be worn by either all the passenger them and all the driver them or the apprentice them when they are public and when then they take public transportation at all times. At all times. They say they want them where they enter a taxi. Or if you they enter your private vehicle. Even by your private vehicle, you for wear face mask at all time. While you're inside the vehicle. Except in cases outside the driver na in normal they inside a motorcar. Your private motorcar, then say you for wear face mask inside it. But if you one day, you good to go. Let me listen to this now. It is here, oh my people, it is here. The driver and all passenger will not wear face mask in any form inside any public transportation will be liable to pay a fine of 100,000 leones or be detained for the first offense. If you na driver, you na apprentice, you na passenger inside public transport. This one are for public transport, so we really need them for clarify. So if somebody come out, in the waka, he no enter transport, he waka go, waka come. So he know they pay the money. Make I read them back. The driver and the passenger without mask in any form of public transportation go pay 100,000 leones. Or then go detain them for the first offense. How long did they detain them? They not tell you it. Oh, salute. Then just say then go detain the person. Okay, you get some small air per that one day. Make I go to them. For the second offense, the driver and the offending passenger will be fined or detained, and the vehicle will be seized. If they hold you first, then go detain you. How long they go keep you and not tell you it? But if they hold you back again, you the driver, you passenger, they want make you know say, then go fine you, or then detain you, and also on top of that, then go seize your vehicle. Now look at the second one where did he? Seize vehicle, you go reclaim them, where you pay the fine of 250,000 leones for motorbikes and keke. Motorbike and keke, 150,000 leones where they seize them. Motoka and boss them. Now 1 million leons. 1 million leons. I hope they get this. For the second offense, lag over again. The driver or the offending passenger, then go find them or then go detain them. And then they seize the vehicle. But when they don't seize your vehicle down, what thing go happen? If na keke, a motorbike, na 250,000. If na car or bus, na 1 million leons na you dey pay. Failure to retrieve your vehicle within 1 month will result in the vehicle being permanently impounded and disposed of. Yeah, then tell we say, if you fail for go take your motorcar, then give you time 1 month. Decide over and say then go detain people them. They not tell we how long them people and they get for be detained. Then just say then go detain. How long we don't know. That's for the first people them. We go like for see this. Make we know if database day. Say then catch person now. Then catch Triple the worker na ya na PZ and not get face mask. They say okay, then they fine me. Then they done. I pay the fine. The other day, then catch me na up gun. How then go no say na me na be that person who then be catch na PZ? Oh, no get database. Okay. Oh, make we see how this one go dey unfold. We left that one day for the transport. I hope so you get on well. We come to trade. All supermarkets, pharmacy, and shop, therefore continue for adhere to the triangle hygiene measures them, such as this one, for wasan, and application of sanitizers, and observe strict social distancing. By the way, we then go ensure say, nobody know the day more than 3 to 5 clients no go there inside and shop. Depending on waiting, they say this one is depending on the size of your shop. Not more than 20 to 25 customer. They no go allow at a particular time in any supermarket in a town. 20 to 25 customer, not for the inside any supermarket at a particular time. Shop, supermarket attendants them, then for either wear face mask or then for they being the glass or plexiglass barrier. Shop, pharmacy them, we know your reward. We feel say this regulation are for Kalo, then go find them 500,000 leons for the first offense and temporarily then go close them if they commit a second offense. How then go close them permanently, we don't know. Now for days, we don't know. But then for shop and pharmacy. Now supermarkets. Supermarkets, we know your reward. We feel for your waiting this particular enhanced regulation say, then go find them 1.5 million leons for the first offense. And then if they catch them back, then go close them if they commit the second offense. No customer, they not for allow inside shop, pharmacy, supermarket, when our face mask on properly. The owner or the one who gets the place, the shop, the supermarket, the pharmacy, now gets the responsibility for enforce this particular regulation. The owner will get in shop, now get the responsibility for make sure say before posting the kind inside day, if I wear face mask, for make sure say you not pass 20 to 25 people depending on how you shop big. With the consequently, any shop, pharmacy, or supermarket, where then go inside they meet customer, they will not wear face mask. Then go pay 100,000 for each customer. For each customer, 100,000 and then go pay. For each customer where they inside it, we not wear face mask. And again, then go lock that supermarket shop or pharmacy day temporarily. For how many days? We don't know. They not tell we. All banks for ensure say themselves comply with all the regulations here because it applicable to them. The same one way applicable to the supermarket them, the same them bank they no say it applicable to themselves. Local council for ensure say the local markets them, they all get hand washing station and then put on a strategic location them that they markets them. And every customer where they can they by force strictly enforce say them for wash their hand. Both the how they sell you, the how they buy you, they require them for wear face mask on while then they interact with each other. Individual, then go find them 20,000 leons because they're not compliant. Yeah, they want them inside markets. They say the buyer and the seller, who then they do transaction, they for wear face mask. So which means if I don't buy it on, I can pull her. If I don't sell it, I can pull her. We person car, I put them back. Okay. All periodic market days, that are the Luma, they can resume and then say for ensure the same condition applicable to market, say they enforce them. When them be stop them, then stop them. Say Lumas is banned. Now they say if they want, then can go ahead. I think say Tripoli, continue. Entertainment, la left that Luma day, yeah? Because the end that they say they can resume. If they want, then can go the back. But making them no say, then for yeri waiting them people and they yeri. Okay. Entertainment. All the bar, the restaurants name, they require them for operate from 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. 7 a.m. to 10 p.m. and then for apply social distancing and hand washing measures them for take trianga one. Customer them, they not for allow them for sit down na any bar. Customers shall not be allowed to sit at the bar. Customers not for sit down na the bar. So it's like, if they get bar, at the restaurant side. Okay. All staff within a bar and restaurant for wear face mask. And not for wear no more than for wear them properly at all times while then they attend to customer. This way I get from Monao. Because we sabi saloon police. When they go enter a bar, they meet people and the law say, now way they attend to customer, now for where I'm fine. So if now themselves to themselves the inside, they know for where I'm fine, or not to customer. Okay, make we continue. Social distancing in bars and restaurants will require a distance of at least 3 feet or 1 meter between individual them, while they sit or team up, and 6 feet between the table them. Bar and restaurants them, we know why a reward. We fail for doing it, they don't say so. Then go pay a fine of waiting 500,000 leons for the first offense, and also then say them go temporarily lock them if they do them back for the second term. All beach remain closed for boku people them. All beach and salon remain closed for other them for boku people them. They say mass event. Any group where they exceed 10 people them, not forget that any beach na salon. Until when? until further notice. All mass sporting activity remain banned until further notice. You can play football or you can play this, so ban. Mass congregation, the one that they go to cinema, ban till further notice. They say action go take on anybody who then catch go watch film na cinema or go watch football, because you know say right now Premier League and all the sports and they don't begin. So then if they catch person, yeah, you know not tell if then they final, then just say then go deal with the person. Okay. The office them. Use of face mask na compulsory now all office building, public or private, by both the staff and the one that would go find their staff them or where they go for go do business day. Therefore, person where they go na any public or private office where no wear face mask, they not for allow them for enter. And any occupants where they inside the room, inside the office building, go only pull in face mask if 91 grade. If the individual is alone in the room or the occupant, then separate at least 6 feet apart. Okay. Any private business owner one for your reward, where person go there without face mask, then go find them 500,000 for the first instance, and the second one waiting, and they close them back. Any government official, listen to office then, so they're officially right, where they fail not say, it violates the regulation, yeah. Now, any public building go pay 500,000 leons, or then go suspend them from in duty. Yeah, they can't begin watch. Any government official where they fail not say, in no your reward, Paolo team, they don't put so inside the office them. You go pay 500,000. That's if you didn't have the good book. If you don't have the good book, then go suspend you from your duty. Okay. Into the make we come to the inter-district travel. The inter-district travel lockdown, government don't lift them. But not forget say, now the following measures than this, waiting for a all vehicle, ferry, boats, where they come out from one district and they enter another district, then get for write the names of all the passenger them, where they na that vehicle and the vehicle manifest. And not only them no more, then go write the name and the address. Who side then they go, and who side then come out. And if they get telephone number, then they write and they back. And that manifest day, then go complete them, and then go duplicate them. One copy go there now each checkpoint of the district where then they left. And the second copy then go give now the other checkpoint where then they go. So, when we say checkpoint still there, even though the inter-district lockdown, not there again. If you work out passenger, if you na ferry use, na motorcar use, na boat use, from one district to another, without the passenger in name, not in the manifest, na offense. If you work out passenger from one district to another, whatever means we use for worker, but if the passenger in name, no day na manifest, na offense. We don't so say Okada then they come up from one district to the other. And they not right about then Then just tell we say motorcar, boat, ferry, vehicle, ferry, and boat. Okada not did it. So Okada not get manifest. We've seen them moving from one district to another. Passive na me one don't see them. NACOVERC cannot be ever see Okada. Or then self mix inside. Use of face mask. Okay, lad on that one, they say if you carry person through one district without another one, then you know put the name, then go find you. And then go detain the vehicle. The fine, they not tell we. If they detain the vehicle for almost days, they not tell we. Use of face mask by driver and passenger during inter-district travel is mandatory. And anybody who then catch, they say the same penalty go apply within district level. Okay. The same regulation on the number of passengers and all public transport work na so back. I hope say you don't hear it. Now who be the talk say? Oh, then say for enforce. Okay. They don't respond. Enforcement don't come. Now, they say for enforcement don't come. I see people and they say, na 2 weeks it go last for. Salon. But, just like as I read them, I believe say Yusuf able get some understanding. They say enhance, but to triple it look like some small detail we go make some people away corrupt go and get a field day inside this enhanced regulation. But make a call to Usmantoli, make it can help way for break things down. Yes, Usmantoli, you get the platform, sir.
Okay, welcome everybody, and thank you very much, AAA. I think you do a fantastic job. You actually break this thing for we down to the lowest level. So, to be honest, I don't need for labor too much on explaining and breaking these things down. I think you don't do a super powerful job. So, I will just dive straight into some of the major observations then, and add some add some other information to what you don't lay in a table. As a follow-up from the program yesterday, where we talk about His Excellency President Mahathir Bio, the 5th address to the nation. Remember, in speech, he talks he get a strategy when at the NACOVERC, updated national strategic plan. What in this mean is that he came yesterday, he can explain to we some of the things them, some of the restrictions them, where they don't lift. And all our restrictions then they where they don't lift. And some restrictions then they were partially lifted. But because not just a short speech, so he get for can explain to we further what are the principles them we guide these restrictions them with a lift. So now the strategy is. So what are they try for talk here is this. The strategy, it just contains some of the regulations then, the guide. If you break this law, what thing will happen, how you go try for make sure saying that this and this will for do, nine at this NACOVERC updated national strategy will just guide the president in a speech yesterday. Now, I dive into the major issues that we may observe, some of the interesting observations that we may see. To start with, we know say we country, we always get some excellent policies, regulations them. But the major problem we'll get na compliance and enforcement. We know say their regulations here wouldn't cover this principle we guide these restrictions, this lifting of restrictions, we not say not perfect. And we don't expect them to be 100% perfect. But the problem we'll get now is enforcement and compliance. And I will tell you which are the first problem therefore arise, by my own observation. And we don't see this already during the restrictions then, especially that inter-district lockdown. You see security personnel, then they use inter-district lockdown for extort the citizens then. Now that, I think say the situation become worse, simply because money business don't come inside. What in there for happen, you will find out say a lot of people where they fall victim or where caught breaking the law, and go begin to take them fines here, the security personnel begin convert them to their own personal use. And because we lack a proper mechanism or monitoring mechanism in place, so you go find out say rampant. It will be very, very rampant. We don't hear about 500,000. We don't hear about 1 million. We don't hear about detention. We don't hear about suspension. But feel say this now a way for create a platform for the security personnel then for take money for their own personal use. Because we don't see that already. Just this, they can't just tell me, say, it get to be very, very serious now. Because what you do, as we say, we country, monitoring, don't do it. So now one of the things that I just want to put on the table. And the other thing also, and it's also very interesting, and I think you mentioned that. Then say the drivers them and the passengers them, where they comply for wear face mask, then go find them 100,000 for the first offense. And for the second one, then they find them, I think, 250,000 before then they get the motor car back. None for the drivers them. Yeah? So for the second offense, AAA, I think you talk about that. For the second offense, how will they ensure that they keep track of them drivers here? In other words, do we have a database where go observe or where go they monitor them people here? For say this man, let me go na checkpoint A, now it don't come at checkpoint B, it don't commit the same for monitor 10 drivers here. That's not other observation. Another interesting observation, and this not only for Sierra Leone, I think this is not a global phenomenon. And me, I don't experience this. Some of the measures here, where they put in place now, the measures are where they put in place now. You feel say the time where the outbreak will happen. If they don't put them measures here in place, you know, feel say some of the lockdowns they will be experienced. If I don't help, because I will tell you now from my own personal experience. I left the UK for go Sierra Leone on the 12th of March, where the disease already, it don't spread globally, although not at that high level. But what it made me the expectation was, where I reached na Heathrow Airport, I be expect say, they will ask me for wear mask. I be expect say, while they go inside the plane, they will give me sanitizer. I they expect say, while I don't go inside the plane, then they give me a face covering. But all those things are common UK, at transit na France. The same thing. There was no sanitizer, There was no face mask. You know, say I reach now Sierra Leone airport. Although they put some protocols in place. But the question is, at least what them for don't do force. Now in most of these countries, they do last. And we experience the same situation in the UK. And they are heavily criticized. Now then they talk about quarantine where rather at the airport. That again, now a thing. So imagine all the measures here where NACOVERC, all the strategies then, all the measures here where they don't encompass now the strategy. If some of these measures they may not introduce the first time, by now people then for don't become used to it. Then for don't begin, then for don't be, you know, maybe we for don't get about 60, 70% or 80% compliance by now. Where it will help in the fight against COVID-19. But as I say, this is like a global phenomenon. And then also, more important, and I think I've been on mentioned this first time on the issue of COVID-19. Yesterday, we listened to the president, His Excellency Julius Maada Bio. He said he engaged with the minor review union members then on the issue of land border. Yeah? Okay, this is what everybody be they talk. I mean, most people they talk. The fight against COVID-19, they lack leadership. It lack a multilateral approach. Imagine if these countries then be non-engage, especially like they talk about the manual river, members then, how to enforce, some of the rules on border crossing. How to get a multilateral approach to the worst the disease. I think say some of them here, if we don't they get a cure. But all this, nothing them way, then don't they left last. But however, it's not they say never late than ever. So what they try for talk here is this. Now look at the airport measures them, where I feel say not encompass inside the national NACOVERC strategy. And I can understand why. I wish all this for don't come inside one package. But I understand why. And also the president been talk yesterday, say, then go create a kind of manual, for set up the measures then for the airport. Yeah? So that in meeting, now this NACOVERC strategy. However, I mean, if say, if we just get one document as a manual, would explain all these things. But that is missing. And then the other thing also, we are also observe is this. The issue of lumas, let's say luma, I hope say a good number of people that know what in a luma. And we know how overcrowded the lumas here can be. And with the lack of monitoring mechanism, then it will be very highly problematic. By comparison, a luma, a church, and a mosque. Critically think about it. You go lift restriction at a luma, yeah, forgetting and ignore that of the church and mosques, we get, I think, a very important role for play, as most people will believe in religion. I'm not saying that, but I feel say, if you lift luma restriction, equally so, you therefore lift that church and mosques. By my own observation, because the number of people the way luma they take, to be honest with you, is the same way or even probably higher than that of the church and the mosques. And in fact, there will be more control in the church and mosques than that of the luma. Because what in do, the luma, they lack leadership. But in a church and a mosque, there is a leader. in fact, not to one. We get leaders in our church and mosques. Where then go ensure there is some amount of compliance. But the issue of ignoring the churches and the mosques at the expense of the Numa is highly controversial. So I will stop here for make a good chance to my colleague panelists then for let us have true light on these issues. But the strategy, I mean, it's not perfect. Overall, it's perfect strategy, as Triple Yusuf mentioned. There are some missing piece of the gap of these. We get some gaps, on the issue of say temporary. I think some of these things then left at the discretion of the security personnel, and this is why our warriors were. We left her in the discretion of the security personnel, the police. There's a possibility of extortion. Because if I don't see the motor car, I don't see the motor car, or maybe I close you, say the restaurant, because of failing to comply the second time. Now the discretion is there to me. If you say if you can't bribe me, na salon. If you say the discretion is to the police, because no other way, they will likely just say, you know what, now let this man let go. So these are some of my concerns then we are raised regarding this NACOVERC strategic plan. Thank you very much, AAA.
Yeah, before you go, the thing we me see, some areas then, they are specific, and some areas, just like how you talk, so they left them. And more than one way they say, then go detain. How many days, how many hours? And waiting now the condition behind the detention, day. I don't know. And they say that they enhanced one day, so I'm not expecting another one. But this one, it make person scratching head small.
Yeah. As I said earlier on, AAA, there are more coming. Yeah. Nameka talks about the expect say, would they get one document where we rely on, we are the NACOVERC strategic plan. But what you make us say would expect more coming, nothing has been said about the religion side. Remember? So religion, they say they for come up with the measures this no. They get for come up with the measures then. So maybe they just get for add them to this plan, or they get their own manual where they operate on. Again, also think about the airport. Nothing is said here about the airport, the airspace. We arrive at the airport, looking at the measures, then we travel often, what you get for doing all of that. That again is missing. So I believe say the airport can get forget their own manual, their own plan, strategic, their own plan. But overall, you're right. Some of them here, as I say, left to the discretion of the security personnel. And a day, the extortion get for Kaisai. So I hope say we come to a common ground here.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much, Usman Tony. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir. Yes.
Yeah. Make a count, Aisatu. Make we waiting and get for it today. Yes, Aisatu, you get the platform.
Hello, good evening, everyone, and I hope everybody did do well. And now with the new recommendations by the NACOVERC, my first question really is why now? Right? I asked this question, why now? Yeah, I understand, see, the country, they try for open up the economy and everything, but why now? Why didn't put these measures in place in the beginning? Because if then we don't do this, I believe say Usa will number than they right now, and the adherence level would have been very great. We look into then 90%. Right. So even, overseas where we need to say now 100%, they put the face mask on, like the way, the government can say, or the state then can put out, some people then can pull on depending on the location within they, but really you can see say within in a public area, then they adhere. Right. So, and I think the goal here is not to for let anybody feel uncomfortable within a you host, but within a public area where see you get for transmit this virus in crowded areas, it's very important that people then adhere, and then it's very important that the, government and the NACOVERC team, as well as the, police officers or military personnel with it out there, and as well as other stakeholders, then they try to reinforce the measures then with them be done put in place. As of March 31st, maybe say, from the day where the president announced it is not a mandatory for people then wear face masks, if everybody be they do this and do want to as a religious thing, where so you need to forget, say, I got forget a face mask and I got for put them on, I got for do the social distancing. We're not going to talk about the numbers then what they get right now. But anyhow, now some of the measures that very strong, and I hope say people then follow these measures. And the only thing concerned why I get, the fines then somewhat high. Is very high, and heavy. I hope say Sierra Leoneans them are ready for follow the rules and regulations that they don't put in place. Because if you not possible not get money, and then if they pay 100,000 euros, about or 500,000 euros out of what you get, you got to go broke by the next few weeks, because these still say they will probably work on it, because the fact that they don't see the lapses, problem them been there, they don't ready for tighten this, and I think so we get for see a lot of reinforcement we get for take place, right? And then, at the same time, some of the recommendations then, where then get for they do, which I mentioned yesterday, I feel as then they open up, then get for try for do these opening by stages, like then for do like a phase where we say, it will talk, say, with phase 1, we get this number of things that we'll get for put in place for like open, and then phase 2, phase 3, like right now in New York, they're on a phase 3, where it's like even, some other stores that we not on open for like about 3 months now, then they all don't begin to open, then get a phase 4 where this is like every area is there for open. Some of the other measures that I don't know if you mentioned this, but about visitation to like hospitals, like if you get a family member, waiting a hospital setting, which are some of the rules that they don't put in place, especially if this person, admit at the hospital, then therefore do some kind of elective surgeries or for COVID-19, which are the visitation rules and regulations and where they in place, because people don't therefore understand, see, the reason why they probably need for keep you away from the patients, now for that, they not transmit virus. Just the same way how they reinforce them out there, you get to reinforce that in the hospital setting as well. Because I want to say, even recently, my sister had a surgery, I did not even go to see her. And she had a major surgery, I only dropped her off, and then, even though I'm a healthcare proxy for her, all I could do, talk to her, video calls, and, it was hard. Like, compared to the other surgery she had, I was there, right? I was there, I slept over, and all these things. So they made it very strict to the point, even when you're not the healthcare proxy, they don't make lago, and even when they discharge them, I have to wait downstairs. They have to bring her to me, right? For all that. So, and that's not a law way just come up from the hospital. That I would say now a state mandatory, guidelines where every institution will follow. So let them look into that as well and see how best they can put measures there in place in terms of that. But maybe, unless Sierra Leoneans most not doing visiting when somebody is sick. But, I know, so now that's most people, family members, they visit a lot, so they try to restrict that. But, it's different for every different department. So if, like, let's say this is not pediatrics, definitely then therefore allow one of the parents, and also, if not maternity, woman born, then you allow, the husband, and things like that. But like other family members would have to wait outside, right? So these are other things they should consider, because, I believe say now some people they try for fight, to go for fight all around. Like it has to be a 360. It can't just be some areas and not focusing on other areas. The other question here, really, people then therefore try, the definitely social distancing, wearing face masks in public areas. And you mentioned barriers between customers and sales people. And these are some of the things they mentioned, like even now we own clinical side with even the oncology suite, before they're not being getting none of them glass barriers and between the clerks them and the patients who then come in. So they don't install that all over the hospital, especially inside patients that come in TMAP, register and things like that. Then really need for try for enforce this now, like supermarkets, if that's the case, if you go to supermarkets about areas that we say people then therefore did it for a longer period of time, and that can help. As well as signs, making sure that they do them markings them now every area, with that 6 feet distance. And then the people themselves will realize that, yes, I really need for TMAP now, no 300 for TMAP, that can help. So as we ask the people them for doing, we also ask, let's say, the person will own the store or, some of the public areas, then we ask the Freetown City Council, let themselves do their own part, because the people then will do their own, but we need for ensure we put measures them and that we go also do certain things that we will not expect the other person for just, do the measurements for themselves. If we put them, themselves go follow, right? If you go to any store, and in terms of store, for know how many people then they go inside store, we then they mention about 25. Let me tell you, like for Walmart, for example, they get an iPad or a tablet in their hand, where you can put them team up the 6 feet apart. So then they count how many people then they go inside the store, then they register them. So then they make you go until somebody don't come on a door, then they make the other person go. So then therefore try for put these things in place, and also maybe with technology go come in here again. The same thing with data system that we always see. This is not something we need for happen. If it not happen, so many things then it will be very difficult for like track and trace them in there. So, because the same thing with the fines. So you go find somebody say, okay, wear face mask, if you pay 100,000 or if you pay 500,000, whatever the fine is. But how you therefore know, say this person or this person, say na first offense this or the second offense this. So it will be nice, maybe then get like a camera. Maybe they may have to do take a snapshot for now, because really, as the data system not for happen overnight, get a ticket and try for write the ticket them. And also, they're not for the pay the money to the person where they write the ticket. The money for the paid to the city, or the town or the district, to the government, because this for the use in conjunction with other funds that we then get now the country for help, in developing or helping, in areas that need it, right? So those are some of the things that they should try to put in place. And the other thing is, which you mentioned, initially before the program started, you were asking why people don't go back to different districts or their original district after the war. Me, I they always relate this to poverty. I they relate this to lack of development in the other areas. So if you take the U.S. for example, these 50 states wouldn't get NATO. The state then similar. They're similar in many different ways, because then they try for make sure say if you get this store in New York, you get this store you will get the same store in other states, or the hospital, not a problem. Like you get the same big hospital then in different states. Now just in a few areas that they say, okay, this particular thing in not in this state, but in this state. But then try for mirror each state so that the crowd not go boku na one place. Yeah, New York na one of the states that we're very crowded. Chicago, I believe California. But it makes it very easier for the people them. So then therefore consider that if you really want Freetown for be less crowded, then therefore begin to develop other district them, and that way it can really help how people then go move around and then try for stay in one area rather than coming to the capital cities that we want for decongest. With that said, I really feel say everybody for consider, doing like educating the public, the community where they live in. If you're not somebody, we're not a stakeholder in a particular community, try for educate the people and where they're around you. And therefore constantly begin to think of testing, doing more testing and more testing, which was mentioned yesterday, by many, and we don't mention this about testing, in like randomly, they just say, okay, only when somebody exposed now determinately at the test, but you get for the test, now more frequent. You therefore get a target, a number where you want test on a given day, because that's what New York did. And like then they test people them. And then after that, the people them way also, where they don't expose, to COVID-19, they do the antibody testing as well. So not just the nasopharyngeal test, but you also do the SARS-CoV-2 antibody when at the blood test. And that way we can really help. And Leone say public health, community health education is vital in the fight against COVID-19. And we all try to work together and try to adhere to the measures they are. So in doing so, we can really help the country, let overcome COVID-19. Yes, we are at this number right now, but, as Sierra Leoneans, let's just work together. Let's work with the government. Let's work with the NACOVERC team. And no say this now for we all with the do. Thank you very much. And hashtag Salon Strong.
Thank you very much, Esato. Thank you.
Thank you.
Make a out us friend and make we waiting a get story. Yes, us friend, you get a platform.
Oh, hello here. Hello, thanks very much for giving me the platform. Thanks to the previous speakers and thanks to people who are involved in this steer out and defense. The honorable help. We only hope they will try and turn around for getting their own part for play towards this country. Let this steer commodity. Would have known that the main key leader, your own part we get for play. You're gonna like a system. Your small department, see how they function and give account for them, not only because I want to make name or because I want to acquire wealth, but not because you want for left a legacy. I only hope they all go try and back on that one day. And only hope say then would they up on this presidential task force and would they consider anything they are like some words to the suggest and some of what they suggest. Because in this area now the hospital, the only thing actually wouldn't be introduced what one for handle that area the first. They only be introduced the area of tracking now the hospital entrance because now we don't get gates where they go inside. So the only way with the tracking they go, now we go, they write your phone number, your name, that in case sometimes somebody you don't go meet today or you go to a site today at the hospital, the case come, then go begin track. For the other one, they can have a lot of track and back. Then begin initially, but I don't know how effective it is. Then the one who they not extend now, I'm not saying they reduce visitors, then, but if it be effective based on the minister in advice, they would have the presidential task force. Because all along, we know anything by the condition, they wouldn't announce them. Like how then they do them update, the presidential task force, they get new updates. But one thing they were they doubt, the presidential task force, no, they ever come up for say something like they give out a thing. Now people are now more individual in a department they talk. So at this thing, all officials they affect most of this thing how they go on. Because I mean, the spokesman in a one, they explain about the talk. But you can't be back again, they go down wouldn't they decide under over certain things then. Then get the Islamic body where they bring them inside and get people them back who they act on their behalf within the government and then they get the one them back for the school. So they can make the sub bodies and they where in the task force them, but inside the presidential task force, then they get sub things. But only hope say then will think of putting real restrictions. We're not go easy for the settings that we're in a salon because of when you look at the hospital there, the way that they care for individuals and they, it's also effective. We see that they try for bring new things and so new things at the country. Because if patients go there, if I'm going to go Fenham or the daily say they go see, it go boring so too much. Because you know get things where you entertain and they so much. Don't not to entertaining environment, but like you get your proper meals where you need to forget the way you want them, then they ask you so many you want for tomorrow, then go bake and then bring them. People then get for go in and out, they bring for you diet where you go need. They can bring no more generalized meals in the world. So all those factors they get for affect the restriction of people and for go see them. But it comes to where these things have not been put in place for years back. And based on the individuals they will get. If you come back to like the public and social area where they don't put back transportation, the pubs, the beach, where it's in a social and youth and middle age they get for good day, you see a lot of things the way they say people and beyond in that country they where we don't get affected for one reason or the other behavior. Some of them are children of widows. Some of them are children and people and both they don't die in orphans and they to famble there. Some they don't migrate. Then some have been affected by even the war. So all these factors in the CCA they affect children and youths and us alone. Will they not be able to address? And now that they try to address them, but I don't know how far and speed them we will do. But if they find out the law-abiding people that would in that country, then they will, but they're always very, very fragile for disobey the law when something happens. You go see the people are friendly, you go see they are welcoming, but when it can now, whether they can put stringent measures, say, we will not do this, we will not pass so, or not jump over this fence here, or will not go this way. You see a lot of people that would they defy because of the type of behavior where they don't get at the early stage. They transmit from one culture to the other. But if they're able to try address this issue of people are there with different psychological mindsets, what they for try set up, those who have been from that civil war, they try recruit them and get them inside, what they for them be priority of many things the way they can today. But when the child soldiers then other people in can they left there, they have fear of the way they begin, but there was no sustainable project where I don't see say na yeah then they. The amputees themselves for now the problem that they cry, even the one that way they go camp. Then the one that will cause the affliction and back with day because when they get the culture will be small, we person then they say Igbana, that is troublesome. What is the next option? Most of them they take them picking them, try recruit them at the army. So they recruited a lot of these Ghana boys, them who they say they obey laws, they can become most of the people in the army. By then, they able to contain them. When the civil war came and other things in Canada, they just violate the whole thing. So then they become West Side boys. So they become this. They all beef up with the rebel and now they become more and more lawless. Then they come back to society, 2 in 1. They don't go get more addiction of other wrong behavior. So it don't be say the law-abiding citizens in our salon. They're very, very less. So now they think that they get for the note and down. Any stage where they go, the note and down at this year for try address. How we address and not to a minor way. Now make a big something where we will contain them. I don't think that when you go begin, they ask for let the outside world they give it. And then other thing they will try for put. We don't just can't put half the Christmas lights. A day under, one day under, one day under. That thing will not for flow. In Florence light, the light almost here. All those things, these are the things they get for try look into deeply. It will help in many other sectors, the way we talk about so. Because even in a business place, when they say, okay, then they make $10 boys, when I stop, when I go find this, then will be easy to convert. Even though some of them are a bit educated, but because they get that instinct of violation and other law thing, because of one, their parents are single. Some of them, they cannot become hard. Parents, daddy not dead. So, or some of them, the daddy says, he never go also. So there are all these factors there. What then they say? But then they say, for let the outside world know, sometimes they get through that. Then they're very lucky for get through that. But when they can, how they go put it to let the people and get. Because these are the things that they go on platform, that they cry, and this they happen, and this they happen. Then they can hear their young cry. Then they say, well, no, can't inside or can't help. But if they can't meet, say now, then when they can't meet, they know they welcome them for sure. Inside them go do things. We'll go there for a long time. Because this stage now, for don't be a time where they develop, they go. After that civil war, if all the things we are put in place in terms of what it can inside, how they go redirect them. So that's how you don't go. That's one for church no more. Say, let government try look into one of the main core of all that we discussed. That area where they go look to how for reintegrate. They put them all, bring them come, but it was not effective. Yeah, that one.
Yeah, we
yeah,
definitely discussed that. Yeah.
Yeah, then yes, I discussed that. So the area of this COVID now the people then for just try to understand, say, now they don't put their law there, but it was difficult for let people and go just come the areas the way they extend, like we look the problem. Then go there, they meet face to face with the customer. What about face to face with the workman? The workman are different environment they come up. Not people say they get camp day. So then therefore really be strictful. For say when you know say there is a distance when they get between, when I forget them this mask there. Because any setting identity they put for say when I forget a meter up or a certain distance, then I tell you I go do this face masking. And this time I like how they put that area at the wall, but the area one that social area, then get for can't give them problem. The club and the place that are then pitch. Then the marriage business, the other things and they. You see? The numbers of people where they go or how they go do them. But people have been doing this despite that they say all this. Even yourself, everybody, they still do them. But it left now let people are able to take them. Then how they say go apply to the people and let them go able to understand. Because it will be very difficult for let human being who don't use social life, who is very social, and the restriction where they release so one thing of the information. Now only because of two reasons globally. One, now for the economy, they go try revamp because Boku side economy don't break. The second one, now because of the no say mortal man, a social something, it will hard for keep. The more than they keep and because they become violence and crime or they go do other things. So they try for losing these things here gradually, when they lose the entire people and so, but there is a risk behind it. So the only way you don't know say this year, even when they left me so, it's still there. I mean, now therefore take up the law to me, the precaution to me hand. The simple one, when I'm own personal protective, what I get, now that mean mask, the distancing, usa I go church, I know I go do what I run church, usa I go, how many people go there, or I go try get barrier between usa the sick day or what I know the person get. That's now the individual responsibility. Because if they say they look to the other side of it, it will be very, very difficult. It will be very difficult. Because people then they always want to go socialize, don't go socialize. But now you have to think, if I do myself, like do them at the cost of my life, or I will do them at the cost of the country economy, or at the cost of the people in life, or I get for try to avoid that one day. If anybody get that concept there, it will be able for help this year we cancel. But they're not left because the thing don't stop. They're not left because of the one let people and forget say sick no do. They're left because of these two main things. And secondly, again, we'll back up, the infection when they come up, and it's again. The people they just they die. In other areas, they now they get the thing when they come up. So that one the number one people they get for think up if they're able to think about it. Thank you very much for giving me the platform. Let God continue to bless you. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Thank you very much, Usfen. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Yeah, welcome. Yeah.
Maybe one idea live on here. Your name and who call from?
Hello, good evening. Good evening, Triple A.
Yes, sir. Your name and who call from, sir?
Triple A, I'm just so excited. Today, a very interesting thing day in my life for I catch up with Triple A. First of all, I get for say thank you. For taking my call. Because the time very, very short, me na IBM Kuruma speaking from London.
Okay. What's in your contribution?
Me na first timer.
You're welcome, sir.
My contribution is just seconds. IB Cabo, I'm glad the way you call me, pick me call just when IB Cabo, just don't talk. IB Cabo, it will be somebody of my rank. If not even above maybe 10 months or whatever. But I am disappointed with IB Cabo in the APC for lead. The whole of the bunch of the APC, IB Cabo, apart from the Secretary General, IB Cabo supposed for do better.
I want all you have for quick, because I don't know if you will listen another program we don't do before, because for today on, the program where we put na table, now the new regulations, where NACOVERC, where now the National Emergency Response Center, where they don't put in place. So now that day we they deal with today. However, if you get something like nature where you want, we're not a part of which we talk now, then we can there on Saturdays. On Saturdays,
right, okay.
we can do, but for today, we can look for straight to topic where on not saying the first time, and maybe not a live program, you be the listen, but you don't catch we live right now.
Definitely, I'll not be the listen, not to live program. Then I will get for back out and come next time.
Okay. Thank you very much. But we go talk back after the program anyway.
Yes, thank you.
We'll go talk back after the program.
I appreciate. Thank you.
All right, sir.
Bring that.
You there live on here? You name and side the call from, please.
Yeah, it is my Patrick.
Yes, Patrick, you get the platform. What's in your contribution, sir?
Chief, God bless you for your program. The regulation that when NACOVERC puts, where the government puts, to me, my own point of view, everybody get your own way idea, Some of them, they're nice. Some of them, they're really, really nice for fight this COVID, make it don't want it, or maybe for bring them down. But to me, as she says, some of them are like a burden also, where they don't create a way or a room for some kind of corruption back. Because we know we policemen that we know we should demand it. Not the one the way they turn. Maybe the one the way they turn, maybe we say people that would see them with cell phone, they video them. But the one the way they didn't have their checkpoints there. The one the way they didn't have their village there, then turn there. Believe me, if there would be a burden where they go and they extract money from people there for maybe little mistake, or maybe the person wear it down, like me right now, my own face mask, I wear about what they talk, I put it down. So we see that even some of the ministers there, whether they talk sometimes over mic, they put it down. Some man go one capital, that poor man or that poor woman, we're not that much educated. The lawyer or the police or the soldier man why use that so why you talk you put your face mask down? You don't under arrest. You don't commit offense. You go on, that and the other thing whether they say the second offense. Waiting they not explain to people that as gonna say for waiting at the database where they were able because if they don't hold some man number 38, they don't cross, you can't free come back. Maybe as soon as you cross the two bridge or any side, they don't hold them back. Whose proof you just say they don't hold them? You go deny it tomorrow saying no, they don't hold it. And that they will bring arguments. Unless somebody, one of the panelists say maybe tickets. That ticket they whether they give you. You forget a copy whether they report them to the council or to somebody where the traffic board in there, whether they know or whatever they submit the ticket that they at the end of the day, then ticket because when you don't write ticket to somebody, you must put the telephone number there and name and everything. They get database, they go able to put inside there, or they go call say, well, Padima, you get ticket for bail. If you not pay, the law will bet you. But for the pay, I go to make the payments, they would have commit offense. That's another problem than me. I like the shopping center there. I mean, we not say some supermarket that are big, but I don't know how they do them. But for 20 and 25, even the program before, even it's not some kind of lockdown to me. Because I remember when during a lockdown today, or where we did pass a lockdown, they say if you go for a wedding party to 100 people there, or up to 50 people there. Now they don't reduce them to 35 people there. I believe there's some kind of way where they don't make enough for letting make the economy tight for people there. To me, now that's what I believe because the goal was now for open the economy, for let people that they able to move, freely, for let they do business there, because if they don't only do this kind of thing, they just put the road there, where they make put yourself what's the name of it? Where they make sense because they therefore make a strictly to the people there. Make it strictly to the people that would see now the law. Let the people that know the law. Let them explain outside Creole or other language because people they don't apply. Because some man don't know nothing then, but what they talk about the news. Some man don't even read anything there. If they able to educate people there throughout Upland and make sure that everybody, everybody understand the laws and all that, where they don't put people catching, what's not the fine, what you for pay, what you not for pay. That would make sense. Yeah, that would make sense. They're not explaining, they just talk over radio. And not just some mango. Policemen, the way they are planning at your point now, they don't make a shit. We know we police there. We know that there is good intention for let us affect us, which is good. And I know we all want let the economy come back to normal. But they let us look back to some of the fines there, some of, how they put them, some of the law people that say, look, that incident what happened at that checkpoint, but not that way they made it too. The policemen, they don't even bother for where the face man said. That kind of situation there. We don't see them, so many things. Some of this law where they put, I'm not saying it will affect, it will be solid inside Freetown, definitely, because of the city. But upland, all the country, then, up the province, then, now the major problem go there, where people are going to face the negative way, some will face the positive way. And the last point is, where you talk about, say, why make people there, no, Sierra Leone will not say, now, the kind of way with governments, they don't set that country there, where they don't make everything done in Africa, make people that they move can at all for opportunity. Because the world now, everybody want better. Everybody, they look for more opportunity. So, mango, in a certain state inside America, everything don't look tight for an area. They say, well, like me in California, I made San Diego. Why did the rents do expensive? I keep myself with 2 jobs. I decided to move out of this. Go to a better place. So I know say I go but now so the world London, the economic London about the world. Besides from back in the we are born in the 70s. I almost did time in the 50s. Back in the 70s, since the 80s, since they made it normal. People they made comfortable. Cornell was the best. People they know one can free talk. When somebody buy where can do people they want to come up for where they can free talk. Whether they buy things, now in double, because in Freetown loans, Corona and pound them with the charge. So they may confused. Some of them could whether they come to me like, so I tell them, this thing that they sell 100 loans, then they fix it almost 100 pounds. They call 100 pounds. That means that 200 loans they give. So the thing that the opportunity that everybody they chase in life. Look, example, my cousin, in a plumbing work in land. Lamp plumbing work, it didn't connect. But the speech where they begin to work, they don't even get what is whatever they run. So missionaries, some NGOs then, they take there about the 7. Then they will open up the cement and Christian the way they fix all the things there. I asked, I said, let me tell me, say, I don't want to go back again. I said, what you do? You get your welfare ticket, say, hey, brother, I don't want to go back there. They say, because the opportunity, not it. But so the way they see now, they prepare, they don't do opportunity. Every month, they increase themselves to do better, they bring more things for them. I see a point. If this work where you don't learn, if you say they go sit down and that, nothing order for do, no sign order for work, you don't not see related steps. So some of the things that the government brings some job, the main thing to preliminary talk about, let the government bring lights all over the country. That will alone they attract investors there for car open factory. That's all I like to say. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Patrick. Thank you, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, are you live on air? Your name and who side you call from?
Yes, AAA. This is Adama. I call from New York.
You get the platform, Adama.
These regulations in our whole, I will tell you why. Our people are defiant. AAA. Okay. For example, when they say everybody for wear the mask, or if they're not one, they go, run after them or that they punish them. What will happen? It don't happen. Even the sabi people then, as this afternoon at the watch on AYV, where most of the time that they talk, they put the mask down. What is the reason for you for wear the mask? So that way they talk, okay, the saliva way they come on my mouth may not go per person. But when they talk, they put the thing down. I said, what sense would that make? So, like Wilfred said, I agree with him. Let it be on individual. Because everybody knows, even the man within a village, okay, the man within a street, know for say COVID. So what they have to do is just trying to talk to them, okay, send people then in every part of the country, now villages then, that they explain to them. Okay, so for example, if you are going to turn, when you know for say, so time, na rush hour, okay, give yourself time. Okay, this way you don't go inside like sardine, where they pack themselves inside the motorcar. So it only work. Triple A, you know that, and I know that, and everybody knows on this forum for say, we people then, we not Trangais people then, we know the yellow word. You see, even as today, some people they feel say this is not they exist. You see, for them and they find them, which side they come on, which side they put the money, Triple A. They go find them this, they go find them that. It's not going to work. It is not going to work. Let us encourage people then for they talk, they talk to people then, everybody talk to them. This is how you do it. That's keep on talking. And somebody it go pick up. And somebody where you get sense, or somebody where you value your life or your family, you do the right thing. Okay? Do what you have to do in order to protect yourself. So, now me on the thing I put on the table today. I just want to ask one question. The policeman, where they fire on that checkpoint there, what's happened, Triple A? Me know you're nothing. They give back his job? Because I can always think about this guy.
Yeah, I know say a lot of times you can ask about him. We nothing no can the radar yet concerning him.
I see. Okay. All right. Okay then. Thank you very much for giving me the platform.
All right. Thank you very much, Adama.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Bye bye.
Yes, call ID live on here. Your name and also the call from, please.
Mr. Mike, I call from Philadelphia.
You get the platform, Mike.
Yeah, I just want to say, the reason why these laws they don't put no go work, because they say we put the laws, they know they abide by the laws them. Now we see President during his birthday, he come out with no mask. Abu during the lockdown, we see a video of he go bowl with no mask on. So they say one of the big people and they say no they abide by the laws. So the laws not the work because they know they respect the laws. If people in a salon they see that they break the laws, they say go break the law. Now the simple thing and they now how would they what they say then go one minister, what the minister of mines or whatever, now one checkpoint. What the policeman doing job, what they fire the policeman because of that day. So what are they above the law? What are not they above the law now alone? This is not just a joke, Then I know they last because then they say they break the laws, When they don't put the law say, for go past checkpoint at a certain time, where policeman stop you, they call big man, they fire the policeman, Then they know they work because of the NTR. Now they say they break the laws. Then they blame the poor people. They say the poor people don't follow the law. But when they say no, they don't care about the law.
Okay, Mike. What if now this enhanced regulation, even though you get areas them way no make them really enhanced and clear, but what if now this one would don't come out? Then yourself already for follow now the law.
Man, I believe it when I see it, man. I believe it when I see it. Okay. I believe it when I see it. And the other thing is, them policemen there, when they collect all the money, who said the money they go? No, them money they for use them put in a police fund. Where they say go benefit from her, but we make no money. One great man go benefit from her, or now the captain where they that checkpoint there or they around, I ain't go benefit from her. I don't think they need for put in place. So that way they then go reduce the burden on the government, If they can use them police money, they also use them towards their salary, it go better for the government. But all man just they collect. The money, when they see the money, when they see the improvement, the police stations there where they collect from, they're not the painter, They know they do nothing. What they do the money, how they collect, Now the problem is with Salon, man. They know they use their fund there to let them better the place, They just use them for their own private benefit. And then I know they stick, man. After 2 weeks, this lawyer don't go back into normal, man. You know, let left for the fully people, man. Let just open the place normal. You know, not my own contribution. I don't know.
All right, thank you very much, Mike. Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, caller, you live on air. Your name and where you call from?
Me?
Yes, sir.
Oh, hi. Thank you very much. You know, I have a call from Los Angeles. Today, I need to talk about Corona. This morning, I don't know if you have get information there. Excuse me. I've been watch AYV this day. Where they talk about some investors that when they come for can invest $600 million in a salon. When they talk say everything don't go through, then go hire about 23,000 people there. Then the government not get hand in just foreign investors. They come do invest on some agriculture, then organic fruit, organic stuff. I don't know if you hear about that. I mean, watch AYV this day. And then talk say everything don't go through, everything for start next year or end of this year. And in the beginning, the machine in the beginning come this year. So all paperwork, everything don't go through. I don't know if you hear about that. I mean, watch AYV this day today. And I see that because to me, if that's not true, investors, they come with $600 million without government not getting out today. That's not good news.
Omar, I want you under, but I know me could divert today on topic. Then they will get for Kauta who don't get good myself here, but I still try to get good information on that.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I just want me to stay to topic today about these regulations, and then we left that one day for say Saturdays, then we can left everything, but for today I want to stay to topic.
Really, I'm not just want to talk about Corona today because the problem is we don't talk about Corona every day. And look, right now, we self in California. Today, we numbers that don't go up. Now, rumor they go around say Europe not even want we American to go to Europe anymore because then they do better. We need to do better in America. Now, it happen in Salon. Salon just stand out like America. Let's say Donald Trump don't scatter and wave in a salon. They need to adhere to the rules and regulations. We don't see and we don't talk now. With people that they talk now this show, like say, with people in Africa, they're somehow mentally retarded or now €5 that we talk about. All the time, hey, now for bio them, now for talk this way, let it not push them, let it not, bull crap. Now human being they're grown up. You put fire before they receive them, they touch them. So they know exactly what thing they go on. Because you know why? You camera, they don't go out on the street. AYD cameras, they don't go out on the street. They don't talk to the people. They don't tell you, bang bang, they don't tell you, say, they know about the mask. They need to wear them. So they tell you, say, it didn't in pocket. So they tell you, say, it left them, na us. But they know about that. What did that tell you? Now, Salon, this disobedient country. There are people in the talk, who side they go put the money? Who side they put the money? I'll tell you, who side they put the money. You don't ever hear the word community service? You don't go do community service. When they find you, 50,000 loans, you not get them, good. You, with a carry gun a corner, we go give mop and broom. You just sweep water them until we equivalent that amount. Then they do another. When Boku people and they find them guilty now, where they not getting money, Mr. Seppo now, I don't get case in a court where I not getting money. I ask for community service. I don't go clean freeway. So we need for let them rob this year. All time, we will act like say them people here, now them born poor. So because them born poor, they not adhere to the laws them. Community service, 100,000 euros. You not get them, come. Will they take your time away from you? We need to put you in a jail. No, we need for left that jail. And then for them don't flop. People, somebody owe somebody $5 euros, they say Pademba Road. No, in fact, we for even get small claim courts. Because we get and then local chief them, but let it work. Community service, anybody where they take one or put a mask on, you not get the money, good. We they carry go to one Lebanese. We don't go tell Lebanese who need shop boy. You don't go work rate, it's not 2 or 3 days until we get the equivalent to the money when are defined. Then it happen now. Community service. Would they make babies and cry too much for them? Who started to put the money? But who started for put the money? Community service. Fence side for them. Then go work. If not 3 days, then go put 3 days. After the 3 days, now the money that you don't pay, then go about your business. You do again, the same thing. You go land. Because nobody know they will want work for free. We work one time for free. 1 week. It'll go work by need to get a check rate. It'll go to the government. The next time, it go put the marks on. Don't forget left for the baby, them people, yeah. Now that's not me no more today. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Omar. Thank you, sir. Are you live on air? Your name and who side you call from?
Yeah, it's
Yes, sir.
Yeah, this is I had a call from US.
You get the platform, sir.
Yeah, the problem with this thing we can come up with is follow up with the enough details, like you said, first in the read, So when you don't get enough details and then for on a paper for sure waiting for happen, it will get some problem with them, And also one of the main reasons why things they are not working in our country, after independence, most of the other African countries, they already independence, like Salon, or with Salon at the same time, they develop the countries, like, for instance, like database, other developments, because some people talk about, we not get database. We faint late. We just sit down there, we let everything just pull around. Now we sit down and complain, say we not get this, we not get that. Well, you yourself don't talk at you opening. That we get everything, all the resources, all the manpower, we don't put things in for the benefit of the country. We sit down, we misuse them. Now we complain, say we'll not get this. We'll not get the diagnostic center. We'll not get this. We'll not get water. We'll not get pump. We'll not get electricity. Where the other country will get repairs at almost the same time, Ghana, Nigeria, and the other countries in Senegal, then in Ivory Coast, then developing country. We sit down there, Lavida, just the easy money, run the baby, the health Pajero, Now the consequence now we see today, so that's my contribution.
Thank you very much, Ayo. Thank you, sir. Lady live on air, your name and who side you call from?
Hello, my name is Sunny, and I call from New Jersey. But yeah, the thing I wanted to ask was why to make them not put in this restriction when the Sierra Leone had a long time to plan. And when they had the first case, they had the first case and the build-up. They should have just put in all this restriction because, again, you can see people on Facebook everywhere. People going to, restaurant, bars, up to now, going to the beach every day. Why they doing it now when everything is kind of cooling off, it looks like? That's what I don't get. That was, my main question I wanted to ask.
Well, I think, maybe they wait for this term because then you get little one day when we don't put away still not be all water. We still the hope. We're just hopeful that this one go all water because we're yet to see it anyway. Yeah, because again, it doesn't make to me anyway. I'm a 22-year-old guy. It doesn't make sense if the cases are going up. Well, the cases are all going to go up after the first case happened. Why didn't you introduce it to the citizens of people here what they did in New Jersey? The beaches were closed. I work at a pharmacy. The pharmacy, everybody had to wear masks 24/7, and we only allowed a few customers in the pharmacy at a time. If you put laws in order and people follow it, and you keep repeating it, humans are like kids, man. You work with their head. Tell them what to do. Repeat it, so they can understand this is what's going on. Again, I don't know what to say. This one was hard. All right. Thank you very much, Sonny. Thank you.
No problem.
Yeah. Are you live on air? Your name and who side you call from?
Me,
Yeah.
My name is Africa from Tennessee. Thank you for giving me the platform. My contribution today is some kind of disappointing thing that happened today, which supposed to take place from the beginning. One thing, first of all, no put a law where the law time is already expired. I just put it that way. Because like now and then before anything where they say the people just get for follow. But sometimes they punish somebody, say the person fed up about the punishment. You can see a woman, the Bokula man, he say, kill me, not for say he will beat that man. Or because of he's sick and tired and fed up. This particular measure where they measure about the people then. Let them build a new Paneba, maybe Paneba Rodan they small, maybe they already below the one upline. We didn't get for careful people for go lock them. Because there's a lot of lock people there for take place about this sign where they put. If with this time where they put, then can't find the day where the sickness people then they die, million people they see because man get phone, people then get with television now, where then they watch, where then say anything we put na that beginning day. And let's suppose no get for able. But people then will say, no do more, what then this say, but this is too late, man. It's too late. The people they already punished, they already suffer. They say, well, waiting don't pass with, then they small. Now this way, don't big pass everything. You know, this sickness not a kalu thing, where some people they get for make a play. Who side the leader they been there? Where this team in Canada Salon? The person bring this sense today because somebody who must raise this particular measure. Who's in the day? When you wait for this particular time, who's in the day? When they say government, there's a lot of people. If it's 10 people then they inside parliament, you get one sense where they make a sentence. Why you not deliver at the right time? You wait until things then don't go to the edge. You bring this today. I blame that particular person because it might not be the government, it might not be all of them. I blame that particular person who bring the measures there. Like always what they talk. Leone not to leader they did not rulers and they did. I measured this yesterday too. The law too much heavy na the people in shoulder where they not able to shake again, they not able to turn. People they know they buy the law na salon, people so. People then they see what thing they go on at the wall. It depends how you, even you picking, it depends how you control. You can control it because they say, I don't care if my papa want to kill me. I do what I get for do. It is sent picking by love, by talking to people like Fabi, they say at the beginning. Trust me, Sierra Leone will need life skills to people then. There's so many ways to rule people, so many ways to lead people, so many ways to treat people, so many ways to control people by love. I can love you, laugh to you, but I the pass me love. Pani joke, wait. Some it's too much is good for nothing sometimes. Too much is good for nothing sometimes. What then they talk so now true when they try for save people their lives, then they try for save Sierra Leone, then they try for save the citizens. But trust me, like what people they be locked up for how many months? Now they don't come open. If they try that money will be don't lose for a month or two. If they try for the cover, maybe make a mistake, you go na street or whatsoever, then go charge you then time money then they. Are this person serious? Because one person will most rest this measure. One person will most and the rest of the people buy it. This is too late, man. It's too late. It's too late. That's not my contribution today.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you very much, Sophie. Thank you.
My God.
All right, you there live on air in the menu side call from?
Yeah. Good day, Tripoli. How are you doing? How are you doing?
All right, you there live on air?
I call from the Middle East.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Thank you for the podium in the first place. I just want to respond to some of the callers. You see Salome? You see Sierra Leone country? If we not team up for make that country, we're not going to ever get into which we want. Okay, knock over, don't make the mistake. Understand? But somebody will make mistake and correct the mistake. A better person will make mistake, you don't correct the mistake. Or something where you do late, it better than you know do one. Understand? When you do something, I like my late, but it better than you know do one. All about this, I mean, I tell you, say most of the things that they happen in that country, the majority of women in the diaspora, now they persuade the people they under. Now they persuade the people they under. And there is some color they talk, say people they don't see a long time, they don't lost so many money, they don't lost so many things, they don't can make law for them, who can make they arrest them. Eh? And there is some color and back they call say, now men left the people, men just open no more, let them open, men not begin put any laws for give guidelines to the people them. Eh? And COVID-19 is real. It's real. Even here outside the day, even my company don't kill more than 11 people in day. Up to now we still don't know they work. And people in there now they persuade people there. And people they listen to this program. They listen to the program, they know what they happen. And most people when they over under, now what did they tell the people in the salon that they do? Now one reason that they make we get violence in that country, up to now, the lawlessness in that country, up to now. What are the essence of all this? Eh? What are the benefits of all this? The kind where they have people they talk, people do not get a country they at heart. So man don't go see the overswear they are first, and then they say he die. So man they member forever go to country again. Because it take us no more don't sit on heaven. But one day, the time go can wait, there's always like pull the Bible say time go fit clock. When time fit clock, the clock, when the time they reach, the clock you know the ring. You go remember say the time not reach it. First you catch up, you don't say, oh the time don't pass me, oh. Where for don't go and not go there. Or wait for do and not do one. But okay, the people they don't do this. They say they don't put this regulation, they don't put it from the starting of the pandemic. Okay, now you don't come to a time now because of the president don't see how the situation they go, people they starvation, people in business they go down. He said, okay, are they open? But they put this regulation, many regulation they for give guidelines to the people them. People they raise the concern again. How they for go put this? Now I make I tell Mr. Umar, thank you. Because of when you do that thing and the way you go above the law, many law deal with you. They take it to community service. Then you go work when they call it, take the money, put it on the national coffer. Until that money, if you can get it, go better people them. Not to any other thing, the lawlessness. And majority of we are, now we the persuade people they under for let them go out of consent. Now we said it will not call things by the year and limb. Thank you very much, man.
Thank you very much, Desika. Thank you. As I be the talk, the pathway maybe don't take for Waka and I Umar say. Because afterward, I don't look all waiting NACOVERC puts down as fine the amount of money where they put and how for this and that. And knowing, say, we not get any database. And we want to make people adhere. Then I believe, say, na the community service for coming. Now they come out from Leone. Say, because we not get database, because if the old person I am now, then what's in for happen tomorrow? But again, in executing that, who side then all you? Now they pay for the money? Now they pay? Or then get time where then they give you say from now to so and so time you for pay. If you left that person there for go, how you go pay the money back? How you go get hold of this person? Eh? Remember, because we not get that database. So now then they make maybe they think say now the community service coming. Now they coming for make people them be responsible. Because we then all you now, if now 1 hour, 2 hour, 3 hour community service, well again they go say based on the age. I don't know if you get for be age restricted, if you want car with community service though. Because maybe they meet somebody who don't carry age. You know, we get a lot of deprived people working out speaking in a tongue for Kambik. Mostly the blind people. So if they don't get face mask, what thing get for happen with them? So when we say even the community service or pay the money, there are certain things then the one them where they execute the measures there, now them make people in the question the enforcement. But for me, I don't think say late, because you can start any time. I don't think say late. I don't think say late. We can start now. But starting now, then people there will they enforce. Number one, you know, go can't arrest me for face mask. You know a face mask. You know, go can't enforce face mask, you know, so you first get for wearing, you self get for wearing properly. You get for wearing properly first before you go say you they come with is and some of the one them way them put say okay, let's make example for that bar, that restaurant. See now the person for wearing where they engage with customer back for wearing. When me say we don't can left the customer in food, the customer not go get face mask again in the eat to he get for put and down. They put and down for make you eat. So let's say you take 2-3 spoons, you find out say you need something extra. You the charm you ever call the waiter, say come over. Then you get for wear the face mask back. Then what if na that point the one they enforce and just walk a kind inside? Then una don't depend trouble. But any kind way we need this waiting the government they do so, then just the fact for make people really understand. Say by force you get for wear the face mask. The one they will get for suffer by this law, na then driver and the passenger them. Then I then get for suffer. They get for suffer because some people them not go on a reward. And driver now, if you don't see say in the run say he don't pull him money, he don't make him money. And he don't see the passenger there. If I say them passenger and I go make I able full up me master money. So it is between the driver and discretion now for take them people that will not wear the face mask and the meet up person now they enforce, can't check, they not get well, now they don't all of that. And how immediate it is, even if you issue person the ticket, you issue a ticket now. How long did it take before the ticket able for reflect? If they get a system, we're able for reflect. What we're saying is this. In implementing these regulations, not for create we then dabaru people for able for make unnecessary money on top of people head. The government put them for force people for wear face mask. If you fail, this not a fine. Then say 100,000. 100,000, okay. That policeman, you get 50,000. And don't take half of the money. Now market, then say waiting 20,000. You enter the market, you catch your person, now 5,000 again you pull an iron. Because now the enforcement, we go like for make this particular law all water. But we country. And even this one, they not even tell we say start immediately. Make a watch back fine. Me they not say just not people and pass along message. COVID-19 enhanced regulation NACOVERC from A to the last one. I not see anyone will say then they start now. Okay, but the camera be did it. I think I go soon receive the video, then I go see and make we maybe this not the paper you own, maybe Yanda they may explain more. We go give him more understanding. But we within at the diaspora. Begin tell you fumble now. Begin talk to people now. We can ask you for something as alone say. If you come out Nado, you know wear face mask. You hear all waiting the government don't put in place. If you know wear face mask, then catch you. Then fine you. Not ask me for that money there. Not ask me. Because now they will start them. Because some people then go for car say, the no brother, then say no face mask. Not to for say no get na me be saying a leg go down the road. You forget the face mask na ya. Na I make look now, then say na almost this and that. And that way then say detention, then go detain you. Well that one then na the wahala one. So me, I be feel say, then go find a way, then go get community service from people. And so maybe don't think. And I'm glad to say a few people, them even at the comment section, I see people and they say yes. And community service, me, waiting me be the feel, mostly now for clean. For clean the gutter there. What they don't do unto one person, two person. But no more. Let me say the community service now outside the whole in a day. I wish they can do another na the area where you dey. Because if they do another area where you dey, then you don't help your area back for make your area clean. But if you come out in on the other side and go all you, well, I ain't that. But like I said, make us see when this real enforcement for this fine get for start. We need to watch the video first. We want the best for Sierra Leone. We self want COVID-19 for end nas alone. And now when we all come to one for fight against COVID-19, and we go win. And we go in. I make with this. Tomorrow, I hope we get opportunity for ask question. Because before they say just now, then we can like one big breeze, one, you know, then you say tinada they blow. Tinada they blow. We see that big breeze they can zzz. Not make it emit you na do. Because if it meets you na do and na wahala. Then before you know it, the relaxation go there. Then are they now they want the way mix pa then UK and Abago business go they make their own steady. And they then go they make their own. Because they not say, oh, they know they enforce them, but they know who for enforce them pa. They know waiting they forget out of them. Music Kamara saying they suggest for make driver then get face mask na them vehicle them. Ah well, past driver then begin add up the transport fare price. Because if they say then they get them inside the, or then they get them for sale to the people them, driver self begin do business inside inside motorcar. I think, but we feel say there is something government don't try. They don't come with something. Now will be they say yes. What's in the enforcement, and even with the fine, but enforcing that fine, following up, make sure say it come to pass. Nine at the other one. Not for just make you can waiting say for. What I get for the monitor? Eh? Hey. But you go work. You go work. I just know want to say make it happen for the first 2 weeks, so because if they catch you well, then go take you make example. But you go work. At least make people get thing what they do. Pademba Road, no, Pademba Road waiting with all this way they go on now. Or detain, and they say detain, no, they not tell where most days, almost hour, or they don't make the person team up and they don't the motoka lefa. Don't take out the motoka. But until this na first one, who they wait? Make we hear from them. But this time, when the government, yes, then said on the egg foot. But this one, what they say for their officials, they say inside the office there. We don't go meet now inside the office there and they see they not wear face mask. Make you not come misinterpret just now. They say then officials, then the government officials, then that the government offices them inside the office, then we not wear the face mask. We not adhere to the rules them for say now how many people for the inside. If you didn't have good books, then fine you 500,000. If you didn't have bad books, they relieve you of your duty. And then people add the good books and bad books, so not also them put her. I think say they all didn't have good books, they're not going to relieve them from duty. But if you see they relieve you from duty, must not say you now I'm up, you be the one up. Because we don't see side lost then they in a salon way. No, they walk low, no go far. Look the market. The time for every Sunday market. The time for Ebola, Sunday market Sunday. When this administration come, then change them. Then say, okay, you know waiting 12 o'clock. Right now, Sunday, 7 o'clock morning, say you're gonna market people then sit on it. And then not be ever can announce it. That law they not there again. So you see? Or the law then just left and make you phase out on your own. And not to forsake if you tell before people them from the 10 where people they say this now and ain't go happen. It not even take 2 weeks. 7 o'clock people they don't begin go market Sunday morning. But yeah, we want the best for Salone. We want the best for Salone. A big or a big. Because now if the fine where them for fine somebody when not wear face mask, if then catch somebody who for enforce them, instead them for fine and back that fine day, where you want to do the barrow business. But I think say this detain and this money make a push for the community service. Now that make you wonder me up all the people away command diaspora where they under. They say they know to wake out money and make people then begin talk. But then say go clean gutter, go make grass na your area. At least you be responsible one way or the other. May God help us. But this one is fine. We go hear your word. We don't make, as they say so, you don't begin. No venture. Me na the ferry me want see where they say na 50% of the ferry capacity. 50% of the ferry incapacity na for take. We all don't see how ferry the load. So something that loaded and kilo them fishing at the capacity than they. Now if they can't cut them off and then for do social distancing inside ferry Tagrin Tokisi terminal ferry social distancing and two of them then they work inside ferry. But like I said, the camera they go work at it, the camera go work at it, go cross with the cow them back. We go there back tomorrow. We hope for the best because waiting do. And we beloved land. We will lack so much. Till we meet again tomorrow. Triple A say, tata.